All is Nat Lost by Maria Scriven, a First Chapter Friday read aloud video with the Word Nerd. Hi, everybody. My name is Amanda Zieba. Welcome to my channel, Learning with the Word Nerd, and another First Chapter Friday video. This week, I'm going to be reading to you from All is Nat Lost by Maria Scriven, and it is a graphic novel about a girl who goes on a field trip to Philadelphia to see all of the very cool historical things. And something that I did not know about this book before I read it is that it is actually the fifth book in a series of five. Yeah, didn't know that. I just like maps and I like field trips, and I thought this is going to be a great book. Now I know two things. One, I know there's lots more amazing books in this series for me to check out. And two, I also know you can jump into the middle of the series and not miss anything. I didn't know the characters, I didn't know their past adventures, and I was still able to follow the story and really, really enjoy it. Let me read you the back so you know what it's about, and then I'm going to jump off screen and I'm going to read you the pages because with a graphic novel, you have to see and hear the story. All right. So it says Nat is on an overnight class trip to Philadelphia, which is her first time in a big city without her parents. And it's a big deal because Nat's mom and dad are finally giving her the independence she's been longing for. But the trip is off to a bad start with one disaster after another. And if things keep up, Nat's on track to lose her newfound freedom for good. Can she turn things around in time, or will her first chance with liberty be her last? I love all the play on words, like as a word nerd, like, independence and freedom. And so much of their trip to Philadelphia is learning all about like the Liberty Bell and the Constitution and the founding fathers and all of that stuff. So I love the little history things sprinkled in there. And I think you guys are going to like this story as well. Um, if you were a fourth or a fifth grader, maybe sixth, this book is perfect for you. If you are a sixth, seventh, or eighth grader, this one might not be your cup of tea. It might be a little bit geared for a younger audience. And so, no worries. I've got lots of other great books on my channel for you. And not that you won't enjoy this one. I just think that like fourth and fifth grade is going to be the sweet spot for this. I remember when I was teaching fifth grade and my students went to to Washington, D.C. for the National Safety Patrol conference thing. Like this, it just really jives, I think, with a lot of the things that fourth and fifth graders are learning about and that's going on in their lives. And so for you guys, this book is perfect. All right, let's dig into All is Nat Lost by Maria Scriven. School trip. Hi, I'm Natalie. My class is learning about America's independence, so Midway Middle School is taking a trip to Philadelphia. And we can see a postcard that says greetings from Philadelphia and some of Philadelphia's landmark sites. Natalie says, I can't wait to go. That's if my mom will sign my permission slip. Going to Philly without my mom is a big deal. She worries about everything. Even riding my bike makes her worry. She's okay when I ride to school, but not when I ride to Zoe's or Flo's. She worries that there's traffic, or it's too dark, or it's going to rain. Riding my bike is my favorite thing. It gives me independence. This trip will be my first time going to a big city. I went to camp last summer, but other than bears, poison ivy, and a lake monster, there wasn't much to worry about. Knowing my mom, she'll probably think there's a lot more to worry about with this trip. Mom, can you sign my permission slip? What's it for? We're going to Philadelphia for an overnight class trip. Mom's looking at the letter. Let me take a look. This is what the letter says. We're going to Philadelphia. Departure and arrival. We will leave Midway at 7 a.m. and depart from Philadelphia at 5 p.m. the following day. What to wear, what to bring. Students should wear sneakers or comfortable walking shoes. Students may bring breakfast and snacks. No toys, games, slime, putty, or pets. Students should bring a phone. If you don't have one, you'll be paired with a classmate who does. Each group will have a chaperone. And then below, you can see that Natalie's dog is thinking, no pets? That means she's going without me? I don't know about this, Natalie, her mom says. The whole class is going. I can't be the only one staying home. I need to talk it over with your dad. Why? I went to camp. Her dog is thinking, don't go. This is different. It's a city, and I'm not sure if you're ready for that. Natalie sighs and walks away. Okay. It's not like I'm asking her to sign my Declaration of Independence. It's just a class trip. What could go wrong? And then we see a picture of an actual declaration of giving Natalie Mariano permission to go on a trip to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, just like everyone else in her class. Put your John Hancock here. What do you think? Is her mom going to let her go? Next box says later, and we see Natalie wheeling her bike out of her garage to the front of her house. Mom, can I ride my bike to Zoe's? It's too dark. You better stay home. Natalie sighs again. Okay. I wish she wouldn't worry so much. You can see Natalie walking into her bedroom and leaving her bike outside. Then she picks up her phone and she texts her friend. My mom said it's getting dark, so I can't come over. She's so overprotective, she won't let me have any freedom. Flo says, can you go on the trip? Natalie responds, not sure yet. You have to go so we can be roommates with Flo. I know. Tell your mom that I said you should go. Okay, I'm sure that will work. What do you think? Does that work at your house? I don't know what's the big deal. It's not like I'm going to Philadelphia by myself. I'll be with my class the whole time. Natalie is in her room drawing on her floor with her cat and her dog says, good, stay. This part of Just Ready is actually the prologue. It's the little bit that comes before the story. It just gives us a little bit of context to the characters. This next part that I'm going to read you is actually chapter 1 and is called Missing. And always on these chapter title pages in this book, we have a conversation happening between Natalie's two pets, her cat and her dog. Her dog says, I miss her already. And her cat says, we don't even know if she's going. And the dog says, I miss her when she checks the mail. And the cat says, you need a life. The next day. Have you thought more about the trip? Can I go? Natalie's asking her parents over breakfast. It's not like anything bad is going to happen, she says. We'll let you know after school, her mom says. Hurry back, the dog says. Take your time, the cat says. Nat sighs. Okay. Where's my bike? Gasp! I must have left it outside. She's looking at her front lawn and does not see her bike. Uh-oh. She runs back inside. Mom, have you seen my bike? Nat's imagination starts to come up with some possibilities. What happened to my bike? Whee! It rode away by itself. Was it abducted by aliens? Did squirrels take it for a joyride? Did it get carried away by ants? No. Why? Her mom calls from inside the house. It's not here. Why would it be on the outside and not in the garage? I accidentally left it here last night when I wanted to ride to Zoe's house, Natalie says. And now it's gone. Somebody must have taken it. Oh, Nat, I told you to be careful with your stuff. Natalie starts to cry and she gets a little overwhelmed and flummoxed. Oh, honey, her mom says, I'm sorry. It's a terrible thing to have something stolen. Which reminds me, I have a bad feeling about your school trip. I can be responsible, Natalie says. Her mom doesn't look convinced. She says, Natalie, please, Natalie begs. Why don't you get ready for school? And Natalie thinks, my bike is gone, and so is my freedom. At this point, Natalie starts to worry a little bit. She wonders, how can I do anything fun without my bike? It's how I go to Zoe's house, to Flo's house, the comic book shop, the park, and to school. I can't lose my bike and my chance to go on this trip. I have to prove that I'm responsible. So she thinks about it. I'll show her how responsible I can be. I'll take out the trash. I'll do the dishes. I'll clean the litter box. I'll even floss. To find out if Natalie gets to go on this trip and what happens next, you're going to have to pick up a copy of Nat All is Nat Lost by Maria Scriven. And then you can check out the rest of the series. There are 5 books, and a sixth one is coming out in March of 2025. And as always, know that you can check the full First Chapter Friday playlist, many of which are graphic novels, ready and waiting for you. Thanks so much for visiting my channel, Learning with the Word Nerd. I hope you'll come back again for more First Chapter Friday videos, brain break, direct teaching tip, instruction videos, and more. Please like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Happy reading!